The following podcast contains some adult language and themes. If you're likely to be offended by any of that, we suggest you turn off now.
We've done that fucking! Can we not knock it?
Hello and welcome to the very first MatchPint Podcast. Good afternoon, chaps.
Morning.
Hi.
Afternoon.
Afternoon. Today I've got with me Jack Barry, Mr. Finley Taylor, and I'm Pete Starr of MatchPint fame. This is a new venture, new format. What we're going to be doing with this series is trying to pay homage to the best conversations that happen anywhere in the world, which are pub debates. The format is each week, a different episode, a new debate. We're going to chew the fat, decide on a winner, and all go home.
We're going to give it a go.
Prime Minister's questions for drunks.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're going to figure it out.
Without further ado, if you'd like to introduce yourself each.
Okay, I'm Jack Barry.
Yep.
I live with you, Pete. We know, and we used to live with Finn.
You told my girlfriend made me leave.
Yes, but Finn had to leave.
Yeah.
I'm a stand-up comedian.
Yep.
And actor. Pub chat. If you buy a packet of McCoys in the next few months, then my face will be on the packet. So that's something to look out for.
Yeah, quite a successful comedian, very successful Chris sales.
Very successful, Chris what would we call it? Ambassador.
Brand ambassador.
yeah. Ambassador to crisps.
And who do you support?
West Ham United.
Irons.
Yeah. The mighty Irons.
You got a win last night, didn't you?
Did get a win. A hard-fought, chewed-out win against League One Shrewsbury Town in extra time.
I saw a tweet saying that West Ham were booed at half-time, full-time and half-time and extra time.
I didn't know they do any booing. I mean, it was just like Shrewsbury Town didn't have a single shot on goal, I don't think, but West Ham just made really hard work of scoring any goals. But
I've always said the best way to beat Shrewsbury Town is to employ the catenaccio, keep it tight at the back.
And just wait for them.
And just wait for sooner or later. Yeah, well, it's basically what it did. And they made lots of mistakes, but we made just as many mistakes, which is the difficulty.
Tough.
Yeah, Joe Hart in goal, former Shrewsbury Town boy, the snake in the grass.
Okay, Jack Barry, being his bonnet about Joe Hart. Mr. Finley Taylor, what's your name? Where'd you come from?
Finn Taylor, comedian, used to live with these guys before my relationship ended. Unceremoniously, out
Kicked
the door,
out.
Binned.
back from Australia, dumped through the door, get out, see you later. Glad we're recording at my new flat rather than at the old Grief Palace.
Heartbreak townhouse.
Hotel.
Heartbreak Hotel. Who's your team?
Chelsea fan.
Yep.
We were playing Norwich tonight. I was going to go and then I just got too tired, so I'm watching it on TV.
Yeah, I know, at a pub, and well done you. That's what I will say.
That's what we're all about.
That's what we're all about. Okay, so those are our guests today.
What about you, Pete?
Oh, sorry, I'm Pete. I work at MatchPint. Have done for too long now. And you may or may not have read some of my absolutely bang average writing at some point.
Great writing.
Great writing.
My old housemate Ferg was a big fan of reading them on the toilet on Monday morning.
And that's
been famous in you.
Speaks volumes.
I wrote 2 articles for MatchPint, and then one of them kicked off quite a lot of Twitter abuse from the Scandinavian readers.
Really?
Yeah.
I wrote one about Michael Laudrup.
And it didn't go down well.
I got a fact wrong.
No.
And then
But
they just were tweeting me in Danish, so I had no idea.
Yeah, it's fiddly. The trolls.
But they presumably read it in English.
Yeah.
So they're just, making things difficult for themselves, really, aren't they? The Danes.
Belittling you. And that's why we're leaving the EU. So today's debate, key topic of debate, we want to find out what is the greatest Premier League 11 of Christian names. So to clarify, I tasked the guys to go away and come up with what they think is the best team in Premier League history made up of one Christian name. Is
everyone called,
is a team of Daniels going to be a team of Terrys?
That's what we want to know.
That's what we want to know. So we're going to listen to each one of us put forward our case for their team, and then sort of hash it out.
Who's
Who's going first?
Who's got some sweet? I mean, I'm probably know a lot less about sport and football than either of you two. I'm going to
okay.
nail
So
my
you've not
colours
got-
to the
you-
mast.
I
Penny
feel
does.
like you should go first because me and Pete have got notes.
Yeah, I haven't got
So
any notes.
You've got it in your head. Get it out.
I was just hoping to riff it. I was just going to come out.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Jack Barry, take the floor.
I've gone for the name David.
Okay, you've gone for David.
I like David's.
What's the name of your team?
Well, I got a bit stuck on a good pun name for a while. The best thing I could come up with was Red Star Bell Dave. But then I've shifted now to the Daverhampton Daves.
The Dave Hampton Dave. Yeah, that is actually quite.
Yeah.
That's quite sad. You stick with your intuition in future, I think.
I think
Red Star Bell Dave.
is
Better.
correct.
Okay, I'll stick with Red Star Bell Dave then. And yeah, I think good team. You got loads of options for goalkeepers. Is it all time? Like Premier League
Yeah,
football?
all-time Premier League.
They're not like current players.
They can be if they want, but
Yeah. Well, I think in goal you got David Seaman,
yeah.
David De Gea, and David James.
So you're playing with 3 goalkeepers.
3 options. You got 3 options at the back.
Well, who's on the bench?
On the bench, well, I mean, probably start De Gea, and then David James probably isn't going to get in the team, if I'm honest.
I'd say you only need one reserve keeper.
But yeah, I think you're probably not going to need. You probably.
You should tick the diversity box.
Yeah. Oh, what for David James?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. No, screw diversity. Red Star Bell Dave are a strong Eastern European, all-white team. No, I don't want to say this too early on in the first podcast, do we? Too early for those sorts of jokes. But anyway, David De Gea, yeah. And then in front of him we'll have David Luiz.
Yeah, strong player.
And then I was thinking maybe at left back, Azpilicueta.
Dave.
Dave,
Yeah,
'cause
I'll
they
let
call
you have
him
that.
Dave.
I'll let you have that.
And then on the right you got Zappacosta. Isn't he David?
Yeah.
He's now-
With an E on
Chelsea
the end.
back three, I like
Yeah. And then maybe we need another centre back. I don't know who that
Come
might
back
be.
to that.
We come back to that. There's a gap there.
Midfield.
Well, out on the wing you got Beckham, obviously. Maybe attacking midfield Silva.
Okay.
David Silva. I was thinking maybe you would let me have Edgar Davids.
Yeah.
Because you've not got a full team, I'm going to let it.
Oh, it's Christian name, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Christian.
No, I know. It's slightly suspect, that one. But then you've got like...
who's up top, crucially? Who's banging in the goals?
who's banging the goals? Well, hopefully Beckham will get a couple.
Right.
You've got Ginola.
Okay, fine, yeah. Other
On
wing.
the left, right. I mean, strong flanks.
Still looking for a striker, though.
Okay, who we got up front then? Where did David Batty play?
Central midfield.
Okay,
Defensive
we've got
midfield.
some
That's fine,
good
you can anchor
midfielders.
You'll need a good. You've got a very, very attacking back three. So you'll need Batty to hold.
Platt?
Again, another attacking midfielder.
Okay, great. This
Maybe
is
it's just
looking
false
very
nine.
good. Yeah, it looks like we've got a false 9.
Fine.
Who can we have up front? David.
Dave Kitson,
Dave Kitson, yeah, the
secret
secret footballer.
The secret footballer. Who is
outed
that?
on this podcast.
Who is the footballer? The secret footballer.
Dave
I've heard
Kitson.
people talking about
Dave
this.
Kitson.
Dave Kitson.
What does it mean though?
He's David Kitson.
Huh?
He writes.
It's
So David Kitson.
Yes.
But everyone knows it's him, but it's not supposed to.
Oh, well, he's just
wrote
like a
blog-
columnist,
He wrote
is
a
he?
blog and a Guardian column called "The Secret Footballer,"
Right.
which was basically,
Expose.
expose on all the crazy stuff that footballers do.
Oh,
He's written a series
I
of
see.
books, and no one knows who he is because everyone knows it's Dave Kitson.
Oh, okay, fine. And who does he play for?
you played for Reading.
He played for Reading. The
Good
Royals.
lad.
Mighty
Okay,
Royals.
fine. The Mighty Royals.
The glory.
Defending the glory of Reading.
and have you got a manager?
Moisey. Obviously.
the
Easy.
Moiseiah.
The
Yeah.
Moiseiah. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, competitive team. Finn,
Right.
what have you gone for?
Well, I had the name Paul,
Okay.
and so the first thought was Liverpool.
Yeah.
And then for a while I dabbled with the quite racially charged Blackpool.
Blackpool, yeah.
Yeah,
And I
great.
moved away from that and went Real Madrid Club de Football. So that's what we're called.
Lovely. Continental.
Paul Lambert's managing.
Tough.
Well, not when you hear. I mean, you'll notice the problem with my team.
Yeah.
Not many
Paul
Pauls.
Lambert's managing.
No, right. I should have done this the other way around. Anyway, Paul Robinson in goal.
Fine.
On the
Great.
bench, Paul Jones.
Yeah.
Back three, Paul Konchesky,
Yep.
Paul Telfer, Paulo Ferreira.
Yeah, good.
In midfield, you've got Paul Pogba, Paul Ince and Paul Scholes.
Great.
That's a bit
Lovely.
too much talent, isn't
You've
it?
then got Paul Gascoigne and Paul Merson playing just off Paolo Di Canio.
Okay,
Oh,
fantastic.
The
great.
problem with this team, as you'll have probably guessed,
Is the off-field answer.
Paul Lambert's managing is that if we finish any game with 11 players, it will be a fucking miracle. He's got a real red streak.
I think starting a game with 11 sober players is an issue.
Yeah. Ince, Scholes, Gazza, and Merson.
Yeah,
It's a real. I mean,
it's a Bonterific team.
It's a spicy midfield. On the bench.
Yeah, go on.
Paolo Wanchop, Paul Dickov, Paul Parker, Paul McGrath.
Paul McGrath, my lord.
Which is the last thing we need in this team of drunks.
Yeah, that's chaos.
And also, I've got Juninho Paulista, if you'll let me have that.
Yeah.
Lovely
stuff.
Great.
I don't know if it's who the fuck knows what his Christian name is?
Brazilians all have 10 Christian names.
Yeah,
so
right. So he's on the bench.
I just thought of David Pizarro. Is he a striker?
No, he was a midfielder. Claudio Pizarro was the striker.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah. Oh god.
So at the moment, you'd have to say if Lambert could keep them disciplined, I feel like they'd have a fair chance of beating Dave's. Dave.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's more of them. Yeah, for sure.
Also depends if Jack's playing all three goalkeepers.
Yeah, but I mean, we're not going to let in many goals.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll use the old tactic that you used for Shrewsbury Town. We'll break you down. We'll defend vehemently until extra time, and you'll get hammered. And then we'll just waltz in.
They'll be absolutely drunk.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. You'll all be pissed. Going for the wrong ball.
Pete?
Okay, so I've gone with Michael. Or Mike.
Mm-hmm. Great.
Give myself two options there. Team name Panathinaikos.
Very nice.
Oh, lovely
stuff.
Nice. So starting off at the back, we've got that weird old man, Mike Taylor. Do you remember him?
M-A-I.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Is that even Mike? I don't know.
I think it sounds good for me.
He was about 80 when he sort of made the Premier League in about 2005, and he's
Bolton, right? Bolton keeper?
He was Birmingham.
That was it.
Fulham as well, but yeah, Northern Irish. He's in nets. We've got Michael Gray, Sunderland left back. Michael Dawson.
Yeah.
No knees.
No knees. Hometown hero for me. Northallerton in North Yorkshire.
Northallerton lad.
Yep, our finest ever alumni. I've got Mika Richards also at centre half, just shifted him across.
Right.
Yeah.
Still, he's not even 30. I found out the other day.
Is he still playing in Italy?
He's still playing at Aston Villa, barely. He's not even 30. That is really depressing. At right back, I've got Michael Reisiger.
Yes.
Oh yeah, great.
Played for Borough, right?
He did play for Borough. I also looked. I never realised quite how good he was. Played for Ajax, Milan, and Barcelona.
Yeah.
He's also got the weirdest face you've ever seen. You know, like most people, when you get like a side-on portrait, the sort of most outward point of their face is the tip of your nose. He had mad Ronaldinho like times 9 teeth, and like they
jostling with the nose.
They protruded further than the nose. It's absolutely mad. And then I've gone for, there's my back four: Gray, Dawson, Richards, and Reisiger. I've gone for a tight midfield diamond. Mm-hmm. Didn't have any wingers called Mike. So we've gone for Michael Brown. One of the hilarious knobheads in
Who's Michael Brown?
Michael Brown. He loved 2 feet.
Oh,
absolutely
great.
loved 2 feet. Pedals, like knocked around the championship for ages.
Right.
Obviously ended up at Pompey.
Oh,
Harry Redknapp was doing mad things. Just a thoroughly horrible man. By all accounts. So there's my muscle.
Yeah.
In the middle of the diamond, we've got Essien and Carrick.
Great.
I mean, it's a very
bit of class.
Solid.
Fairly destructive.
Very solid midfield.
And then just at the tip of the diamond, you've got Senor Balak.
Oh yeah,
wow.
of course.
That is rock solid.
Yeah.
That is a good
Then up top we've got Michael Owen.
Yeah.
Paired with Michael Bridges.
Oh, with Leeds.
You remember Michael Bridges?
Yeah.
This was mad. So his 1 year at Leeds, scored 19 Premier League goals, got them into the Champions League. And his knees felt a bit since then.
I will just say, if my team played yours,
Reducer
no
on
legs.
Bridges. Straight away.
No legs.
So the best thing I learned about Michael Bridges recently, so he knocked around a load of teams who he couldn't get fit for in England. He retired and they resurfaced in Australia in the A-League for a few years. And then his final club before retiring was called the Lambton Jaffers. He scored 2 goals in 18 appearances.
Where Israel?
The Lambton Jaffers.
Yeah.
It's like a sort of semi-professional Australian team.
Oh, right. I thought it was
Because they have Jaffa oranges in
Jaffa's a
Israel.
place to do it, Israel.
Yeah, they have the oranges,
The
don't they?
Lambton Jaffers.
The Lambton Jaffers, absolutely unreal.
I wonder what their song
That
is.
sounds like a real strong euphemism for having a wank.
Yeah.
Pop around the corner for a Lambton Jaffa.
For a laugh.
Round the corner. You just...
In an alleyway.
Yeah. Won't close the door, I'll just go around the corner.
Yeah. That's an insight into Finn's routines. And then obviously I've got Mike Bassett managing.
The fictional
Mike Bassett.
mate. Yeah, he'll chew them out at half time.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, happy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm feeling like I've got a few holes in my team.
Yeah,
you
I
do.
do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
You really let yourself
Who have you
down.
I have.
Who
I've let myself down big time. There's got to be someone who can go up front. I mean, Silver bangs them in, doesn't he? I think.
What about David?
David and Gog.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you've got Kitson and Gog.
You've got Gog and Kitson.
Yeah.
That's weak.
Yeah, you're unfortunately out the running.
You're real bottom of the team.
Finn, so I think you're probably winning.
Like I say though, it's a team of hotheads.
Talk me through your defence again.
Paulo Ferreira, Paul Konchesky and Paul Telfer, with Paul McGrath and Paul Parker on the bench.
How's Telfer getting in ahead of McGrath?
Because I put McGrath in there,
Yeah.
but then I realised that, I reckon 30 minutes in, Gaza gets sent off.
Yeah.
Before half-time, Di Canio kicks the ref. Right, you're then down to 9.
Does his fascist party trick.
Exactly, right? So I reckon by 70 minutes, instant goals have gone.
Yeah.
Right, and how many do you have to get sent off for a forfeit? 5.
I think it's only 4.
You're playing for the
down to
forfeit.
6. No, you're not playing for the forfeit.
Oh,
My
right.
point is, with McGrath on, then
Yeah.
I'm just trying to tick off who I can keep on the field.
Fairs. I mean, it depends how badly you're losing. That was the old goal difference game, wasn't it? If you're losing 8-0, it was in your interest.
Well, I'm playing quite. Yes, true. Actually, I'm playing quite a progressive 3-6-1 formation.
Yeah, fairs.
Christmas tree. So I could move. I could take one of the midfield off and put Paul McGrath at the back, or Paul Parker. But I just I think it's a very attacking team.
Yeah, sure. No,
both in terms of football and
nightclubs.
physical violence.
Outside nightclubs
Yeah.
at 3 a.m. I never realised this. Paul Parker is an unsung English football hero. He was the man who gave the assist in the World Cup semi-final.
Really?
For England.
What, when we won in '66 or?
No.
I've never heard of him.
Paul Parker,
1990.
yeah, 1990.
Oh right, fine.
Yeah,
Against Germany.
it was, yeah.
Lineker's tapping.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Underappreciated.
Well, he's on the bench.
He's achieved more than any of us ever will. Just a shame.
Paulo Ferreira's won the Champions League.
Well,
Has he won it twice? Yeah,
Yeah, he has.
I did actually look it up. Apparently, David's have won the Premier League more than any other name.
really?
Yeah. So there's a bit of trivia for you.
Such a fucky bug.
Yeah.
Jack,
I think,
You've got David Bentley as well.
Yeah, Bentley. I can't remember who the other ones were. I think Beckham's really pushing up the numbers. So he won it several times.
I've got your policy of Beck's up top.
Beck's up top. Just put everyone up top. I'll put David James up top. Try and stop me.
did go.
Stuart Pearce did that.
Yeah. It's not the worst idea in the world.
Okay, Jack, deciding vote, me or Finn. Who wins the argument this time?
I just quite like Finn's team just for the pure banter effect. just for the violence. I've also heard of more of his players.
This is true.
Actually, I haven't heard of more of his players. I've heard of a few of them. I played against Michael Ballack.
Oh,
So,
sounds like there's a story.
Yeah.
I feel like a midfield.
Any team with Paulo Di Canio in it, obviously I'm going to say.
I think.
Yes.
I think with talk me through your midfield again.
You've got Michael Brown bringing the ultra violence.
But Brown is behind. I mean, you've got 3 very deep line midfielders in Brown, Carrick, and Essien. Essen's an engine.
Oh yeah,
Ballack's a bit of an engine as well.
but I've got Ballack's basically up top.
Yeah.
No.
I feel like your strikers aren't going to last till half time.
Yeah, you got Owen and Bridges.
Yeah, they're knackered. Doesn't matter.
You've got Di Canio and Gaza.
Owen's hamstrings will pop off.
Michael Ballack has scored more international goals than Michael Owen.
Really?
True fact. The man's an absolute machine. Fuck it, I'll go with 12 Ballacks on the pitch.
Yeah.
Who's on penalty duty for you?
Ballack, obviously.
I don't know who do, man. Konchesky.
He owns a failing fry-up business.
Yeah?
And actually, yeah.
Sounds like a good pun. Have you got one?
No. When you mentioned David Batty, I spent my day reading bad football tidbits. But he had to come out and deny rumours that he'd moved to the Lake District and was a butcher these days.
Why did he have to deny that? It was really hurting his other business of being like a vegetarian campaigner.
Exactly. Basically, David Batty disappeared for about a decade, and it was the Leeds United message boards like, "Where's David Batty? What's he doing? What's he up to? What's he hiding?"
And then they were like, "We know how we'll lure him out. We'll spread a vicious rumour that he's a butcher and he won't be able to stay hidden for long." And sure enough, he came charging out of obscurity.
Absolutely.
I am not a butcher.
They smoked him out within minutes.
He couldn't stand the rumours being spread about him.
Weirdly enough, the detail was a fully qualified butcher. As if there'd been other rumours that he was actually doing.
That's what it was. He didn't want to upset any proper butchers.
After missing that penalty in '98, he enrolled on a 10-year butchering course.
10-year butchery course.
To be fully qualified.
He's just opened a kebab shop in Cologne.
Did you see that? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not sport related, but apparently M&M's opened a pop-up restaurant in Detroit called Mum's Spaghetti.
Nice.
Which I quite like. From the Lose Yourself lyric.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right,
good.
right.
Yeah.
His most famous song.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah. I think Jack Barry's called Finn Taylor the winner. Congratulations.
Yeah, come on, I'll give it to the Pauls.
The team of Pauls.
I mean, Dickov off. When Decano gets sent off, you put Dickov off, and he'll be off as well. So it's a real hothead too.
Watch out. Right, congratulations, Finn.
Thanks, mate.
We've done that fucking! Can we?
Right, before we say goodbye for this episode, I'm just going to flag up a couple of the key events you need to be watching this weekend. It's not a bad weekend, to be honest. So Tottenham Arsenal, North London derby, that's obviously the main attraction. England and Wales in the Six Nations, if egg chasing is your bag.
Boring.
And also the Yorkshire derby, Sheffield United versus Leeds. It's huge stuff. So check them out. Go on MatchPint, find a pub where to watch them. Brucey bonus for you, because we love you all dearly. This weekend you got your Guinness 2-for-1 offer running in hundreds of pubs nationwide. All you need to do is check in at a participating bar, show your voucher at said bar, and you'll get 2-for-1 on Guinness, which is not bad.
It's lovely.
Yeah, but really lovely. So enjoy.